Hey, this is Nilsson, Mad Scientist of Muscle, and what I've got for you here today is a two-phase deadlift. The purpose of this one is to help you power through your sticking points. Now we're going to be addressing two major sticking points with this one. The first is off the floor, and the second is the lockout coming above the knee. Now, what you're going to do here is load up two barbells. Put one underneath the rail in the power rack, and that rail is set to just below knee height. The other bar is going to be sitting on top of the rail. So what you're going to do with your first bar is do the deadlift, pull it up into the bottom of that bar, and continue pulling up against it for 2 to 3 seconds. Set it back down and repeat. This gives you more volume in that bottom position, which is the start position, which can be a tough position to get the bar off of. Now, immediately after that, you're going to step over that bar, get yourself set up for what essentially amounts to a rack pull just below the knee on the other bar. Load that one a little bit heavier. I've got 315 on here, and I got 365 on here. This is something that you can play with in terms of weight, depending on how strong you are on the top versus how strong you are on the bottom. Experiment with it, see what you find works best for you. We're going to aim for 3 to 5 reps on the bottom, and then essentially the same on top, or as many as you can get. You can go a little heavier, get fewer reps. You can go a little bit lighter and get more reps and go for volume, whichever way is going to work depending on your goals. So I actually recommend using some sort of grip assistance or straps for this, because you don't want your grip strength to be the limiting factor here, and I like to do double overhand versus the mixed grip. So here's what it looks like. Again, pull up against the rails for a few seconds just to keep more tension in that very specific point, in the sticking point. So that's the technique. Now, one thing you're going to find is after doing this on the bottom, your core bracing strength is going to be challenged. So you don't need a whole lot more weight on the other bar. Bottom line, give this one a try. This is a really fantastic technique for basically addressing two of the major sticking points in your deadlift at the same time.